Hello, time for another shave. Today I'm going to be doing a test shave on this little razor, which I just honed. This is a Shumate razor. On one side it says Shumate's Barber. It's a little 4/8 made in, or the stamping says St. Louis on it, and I presume that's St. Louis, Missouri. The razor, I received the razor yesterday and honed it early, not early, but this morning. And it had a number of issues. The biggest one, surprisingly, was the toe area. The shaping on the toe was such that the edge did not wrap around in a smooth manner. And I could see that by eye. Thought I had taken care of it on the 2K stone. This has a synthetic edge. I thought I had taken care of it on the 2K stone, but when I got to the 8K and did an inspection under my microscope, I saw that I had not completely fixed the problem. So I alternated between the 8K and 4K stones until I did fix the problem. Another issue with this razor was on this area right here, on this side of the spine. There's a little hump, and so when it lays flat, it looks as if it lays completely flat, but actually you need to rock it to either side to properly get the spine on the stone surface. So I figured that out in the assessment and kept track of that as I was honing the razor. And for those of you who are beginning with honing, something like that can fool you, because if the spine is not flat against the stone surface and you're looking for how slurry moves over the blade, over the edge, it won't look correct if the spine needs to be rocked to one side or the other. So if you encounter that problem, that's something for you to look out for. The soap today is a new soap to me, Daydream by Summer Break Soaps. I'll read you as is my custom, I will read you the notes on this soap. This is one I've wanted for a long time. Okay, here's the description. Where do you go when your mind starts to wander, when you should be paying attention, but just can't bring yourself to? Daydream I lost my place. Daydream is meant to help you get to that place. This scent opens with a burst of passion fruit supported by lemon, bergamot, and a touch of green grass. Oak moss and green tea then quickly step in to blunt the sweet and citrus before it rests firmly on a base of cedar. This is a really popular scent on our Wetshaving subreddit, and in fact, this soap was a gift to me by the subreddit. I was a winner of the Friend of the Sub prize this year, that was given at the end of the Lather Games. So I was honored to win the prize. I got to choose a gift, and or choose a gift card, and I chose one from Summer Break Soaps. So that's the story behind the soap. Let's get started with the shave. Wonderful. Just an amazing passion fruit. You get that. Just a really, this soap is everything it was cracked up to be scent-wise. And by the way, I have other summer break soaps, so I already know I like the soap base a lot. So there's no surprises there. But this is one of those fragrances that now that I've got it, especially as it expands into the room, I really wish I had gotten this one before. If you're shopping for soaps, this one's a keeper. Based on fragrance, if you like those notes. This one certainly suits my mood. Okay, let's get to the important business of lathering. I'll talk about the brush when I give you details on the brush when I finish, but this is a synthetic knot. Okay, nice and wet. Wonderful lather. Okay, let's see what this edge is like. I'm focusing on the toe. This is what I normally do on this area, and so without that correction, that would be a source of problems. Pretty comfortable edge. Feels like it's cutting well. .4/8 can be smaller razors can be a little bit more difficult to shave with. You don't have some of the angles available to you that a larger blade can give you. And then the other issue with a small razor is that they're lighter, and against the skin there's a tendency to bounce more. So you have to make up with that. You have to make up for that with the amount of pressure that you use when you shave. A positive, though, is that they're very maneuverable. The sports cars of the straight razor world. Okay, very good. Let's see what our first pass was like. Very good. Close, no areas that are jumping out at me as having been hit too hard. That's another issue with the smaller razors, is because you're keep making sure they don't bounce. You can overcook your pressure a little bit. So nice challenge. Small razors are a nice challenge. Very nice on the second pass here. This is not the best steel I've ever used. It took a little doing to get to an area of the steel that would really hold an edge well. So I had to get back to good steel, as we say. But I was able to do it. Seems to be cutting very well. No other impressions. I mean, I think this one turned out very well. It's a hollow ground razor, but because of its short blade width, you don't really get the sense of the hollow grinding the way you do with a much larger blade. There we go. Great soap base. Easy to make work for a straight razor shaver. Very good. Let's do a final feel around. Yeah. I think that's as good as I'm going to do with that razor. Very, very good shave. I'm going to pause. I'm going to put on some Thayers and clean up, and then I'll come back. All right, all cleaned up. I put on some Thayers coconut toner. Went very well with the passion fruit theme of the soap. And as the aftershave, I'm going to use the Daydream, accompanying Daydream aftershave to keep this wonderful fragrance with me for a while. Again, I'm familiar with the aftershaves that Kyle at Summer Break Soaps sells. I have other sets from them. Good shave. I'm going to call that the passing test. Hopefully the owner will enjoy this edge, and hopefully it shaves better than it did before. The inspection showed me that the issues that I saw had not been addressed before, so hopefully it's better. We'll see. Anyway, thanks very much. That's it for the shave. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.